is happening, whatever, because we have conducted a study research with respect to mind, the subconscious mind, in the spiritual aspect of that. So this black spot, it will remain in the walls of the mind, and after some time, see, suppose you have a bucket which is having 1 liter capacity. Then you keep on putting one small stones into that. So after some time, that bucket will be full and you cannot put any more water in that. Even if you have to put only little 1 or 2 ounces of water, it will be filled with the small stones. The mind is something like that. Every time, whenever you have a negative thought, immediately within 48 days, it will be converted as a spotlight, a black thing. And just like a particle, we can say, just like a dust particle. So it will remain inside the walls of the mind. And further, this will block the thoughts. Further, this will block, or the thoughts will become improper. That's why many times the decisions what we are taking may not be proper. See, the success of a person is depending upon how good, how practical you are able to take a decision. So when you take a decision and how to implement, the second stage, how to implement. That is how fast you are able to implement and how good the decision is. If these both things are okay, you will be successful. So whenever you have a doubt about a particular thing, whenever you have something negative about a particular topic, then whatever decision you are taking, based on this, because of this, it will not bring any good to the person. So that means such blocks created by the mind, which is hampering our own growth, our own success, it is reducing. So over a period, it will become a problem for the individual. Whatever you wanted to do, most of the time it will become a failure. That is actually our own mind is creating a problem. So this power meditation will remove that contamination. That's why we are asked to do it at least daily 3 times, 10 times, so that the contaminations will be reduced. Then another, one more way we are able to remove the contamination, that is known as Aishwarya Lakshmi Homa. A Homa we are performing it. It is a spiritual program. We have to do a small Homa, and along with that, when you chant, the goddess Aishwarya Lakshmi will be present there. She will remove the blockages. For that, in the Homa we are, I think tomorrow you are doing it.
I have the video with me actually.
Okay. You can show that. So when we do that one, that also removes the blockages which is created by our mind. Even though it's our own mind will be creating problem for us most of the time. So you have to get rid of that. Actually, when we think about spirituality, normally we think that it is something different. Something different in the sense, when a person grows old, he has to be spiritual, he has to do that, he has to sit and chant. Actually, this is not like that. This is actually bring you the happiness, and this can bring you success in life. Everything what is required for a person while living, maybe with family, maybe with husband, maybe with wife, maybe with children, everything is possible. Everything will be attracted by the proper spiritual practices. That is actually knowing about the subtle aspect of life. Actually, the spirituality brings the knowledge about the subtle aspect of the life. We are normally knowing or understanding the gross aspect of the life. So you have to do that work. Then I begin this one. I do that business. When I do that business, this will be my income. So many things are there. And normally, when we are trying a particular thing, we normally will not take into account the hazards what can happen. Suppose somebody is telling, you go to this place, meet that person, he will give you 1,000 rupees. So we'll only focus the 1,000 rupees there and we started to walk or move through to that particular destination. See, there can be various blockages, hurdles which you have to pass through. And if you cannot reach on time there, you will not be getting that money. That means there is so many things which you have to take into account to become successful by getting that. See, why these blockages are happening? Mostly these blockages, why when we are starting the journey, we may not be knowing all these things. It will obstruct you in between before that. Because these are all, the reasons are in settled area, which we are not taking into account. The spirituality, if you are into real spirituality, see, we don't even use the name of spirituality, spirit. The spirit is actually that soul, the name of suppose a person died, he is having a spirit, he is having a soul. So the soul will become a spirit. That means it is a contaminated soul. The soul which is having contamination is known as